Welcome to this winter yin class. Today we'll focus on the backs of the legs, so the bladder meridian, and the inseams of the legs, so adductors and kidney meridian. Have some pillows handy for your practice. And we'll begin by planting the feet and just windshield wash the legs. Prepare your body. Especially in winter, it can be quite cold and nice to bring a little bit of warmth into the body. Still the legs, lengthen them out, sit up nice and tall, reach those arms up, perhaps side bend over to the right, center, and the left. Center. A few times. And sit up nice and tall. And engage through the center to pour your body forward. And we'll land in dragonfly. And here, if you'd like to take some bolsters and or pillows in front of the body in order to rest yourself down, feel free. Maybe you even stack so that the bolsters meet your forehead, or the hands can cradle the head here. And we'll stay for a few minutes. As long as there's no hyperextension in the knees, you could relax the feet. Notice if the mind becomes involved. Return to the sensations in the body, inseams of the legs. How far can you spread your awareness? Can you feel this all the way into the arches of the feet? Take a few more breaths here. Widen them. Soften the shoulders away from the ears. And take a final inhale. And exhale, as you support yourself to roll up through the spine. Pause at the top. Remove any bolsters or pillows you might have to help draw the legs together. Maybe one comes in a little and then the other. And here with the legs extended, option of caterpillar. If this is too much to fold forward or come forward with the legs long, you might take the right sole of foot to the inseam of one leg and pour forward. Now let you know halfway through in case there's anyone choosing that variation. Otherwise, those pillows could come to the lap, just not on the kneecaps and not with the weight on the kneecaps, and fold forward. And again, you can relax the feet as long as there's no hyperextension. A little blanket underneath the backs of the knees if you find that they are hyperextended. We access the back of the legs. And you might feel this all the way down the back of the legs into the low back, the mid back, and the upper back, and then back of the neck all the way to the top of the skull. Inhale and exhale. If doing one side, roll up through the spine. Otherwise, you can stay where you are. And take that left sole of foot to the inseam. And with or without bolsters, come forward, either an angle with the spine or around. Notice if you naturally start to deepen without force. into the posture, whether that be in the position of the body or perhaps more your inner experience. Maybe nothing outwardly changes, but inwardly you shift more into this moment. Inhale, exhale, ha. As you start to roll up through the spine, and pause at the top. When you're ready, draw those knees in toward the chest. Wrap the arms around the thighs. Give yourself a little hug. Other hand on top, hug. And then stack the spine. And two more postures for those meridian lines. So return to the kidney meridian. If you'd like, you could elevate the upper body either with a ramp and a bolster or a pillow like I have here. And then butterfly the legs, soles of feet together. And if you need less, pillows on the outsides of the legs. Nice time to cover yourself also with a blanket. Breathe into the front of the heart this time. If it's within your window of tolerance, let things open. Experience what there is to experience in this more vulnerable posture. You let yourself be a little heavier into that bolster or the earth beneath you. You are held supported by the earth. Few more breaths here. Breathe in this moment, and then release it. Ha. Wiggle the fingers. And take those hands to help close the knees. Perhaps heel toe. Feet to the outside edges of the mat for knee mountain, if your bolster isn't too high. Return the legs to parallel. So you can roll to one side and remove perhaps any bolster or pillow you might have had from behind the thoracic spine. And take that bolster pillow, if you'd like, underneath the sacrum, depending on its height. Something that works for you. And the legs could come up and use the hands to help draw them toward the nose here to lengthen through the backs of the legs. If you don't like this, a single leg hamstring stretch with or without that. If it's a small bolster, perhaps with it, with or without that bolster. If in the one-sided variation, switch legs, plant opposite foot, extend the other leg, or continue to draw toes toward nose to any degree. Inhale to the low back. Exhale, ha. Another inhale. And exhale. Bend those knees. You can draw them in toward the chest with or without that small bolster under the pelvis. Release your low back and pause here. As you breathe deeper into the belly. Give your legs a final squeeze. Before you plant one foot, then the other. Maybe you remove that bolster. You can also keep it there. And find Savasana. Today, I'm going to take this bolster behind the knees. You could do the same thing or with two separate pillows. Create some ease in the low back. We'll find some quiet. Widen the inhale. And notice the exhale. Does it also change? You continue to mind the breath. Move through the fingers and the toes. Then again, draw those knees into the chest. Only to lengthen the legs perhaps once more. Arms overhead. Really stretch here. And then make your way onto your favorite side. In your own time, perhaps after an exhale or on an exhale, press yourself up. Maybe you sit on that pillow. Maybe even cross the way you usually don't cross your legs. Take the head to one side and pause. And sweep the head the other way. Return the head to center. Stack the vertebra of the neck. And then reach those arms overhead. And bring hands to forehead. May our thoughts come from our hearts. Hands to the mouth and throat. May our words be compassionate but kind. And draw hands to heart, where the source of that compassion resides. Thank you for practicing with me today. Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. If looking for more yin, check out the next two yin videos. One is for the hips, and the other is full body yin. Till next time, take care.